welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a very exciting video. I'm doing a fragrance collection. Perfume collection or fragrance collection is very trendy right now on YouTube, so I figured since I have a beautiful collection, I think I have a great collection. Why not go ahead and share with you guys all the fragrances that are in my collection. This is definitely a growing collection. I love fragrances. I enjoy wearing fragrances. My husband enjoys smelling great fragrances on. I'm not one of those people that will be able to describe the fragrances, describe the notes, describe where to wear them out, but I'll try. Okay, so I have all the notes written down in my planner. So I'm gonna read off the notes of the fragrances, the style of the fragrance, and just let you guys know, what the fragrances are. Before you go ahead and watch this video though, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Definitely turn on the post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Leave me a comment so I can know what you guys are thinking, and of course share my video with your family and friends so that my channel can grow. So the first fragrance that I'd like to share with you guys in my collection is the Tom Ford Orchid Soleil. This is a 100 milliliter bottle, so it's 3.4 fluid ounce. Retails for $184. You could get this from Macy's, Sephora, Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, and places like that. So I picked this fragrance up back in 2016, and I definitely was influenced by people here on YouTube that bought this fragrance and was raving about it. So this definitely gives me like a boss vibe. So usually I'd wear this to work when I wore it a lot, because if you look at the bottle, if you could see, I really use this fragrance up. So years ago I was wearing this fragrance to work, and it would just make me feel like a boss going into work. Such an amazing fragrance. It's from the floral family. It has notes of tuberose, black orchid, spider lily, vanilla, chestnut, and patchouli. So it's an amazing fragrance. It's a beautiful floral fragrance, and it's just amazing. Definitely, if you're into like fragrances you could wear to work, if you're looking for a fragrance that is amazing for work, that will just set you apart from your co-workers, definitely go ahead and pick Tom Ford Orchid Soleil up. Okay, the next fragrance is Chloe by Chloe. I think this is the original scent, because it doesn't have a name. It's just Chloe, just says Chloe. I picked this fragrance up a very long time ago. So I picked this up, I believe, back in 2015. A customer of mine would wear this all the time to the salon, and so it was always smelling amazing on her. And so I figured, why not ask her what she was wearing. But this fragrance is like a fresh smelling fragrance. I definitely wear this fragrance in the daytime or the nighttime. It works either or. This retails for $105. You could get it again from Sephora, Macy's, Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's. It has notes of pink peony, freesia, and lychee. So yeah, I would say it's a basic fragrance. I don't see a lot of people having this fragrance in their collection. My next fragrance is Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia. This is such an amazing fragrance. It's one of my all-time favorite fragrances. And I'm gonna say all-time favorite for a lot of these fragrances because they're just that, all-time favorites, a lot of them for me. But yeah, this English Pear and Freesia cologne fragrance is amazing. It just gives you all those great notes like pear, freesia. It has patchouli in there, so it's definitely a fragrance that I love wearing in the springtime. I picked this fragrance up back in 2019, so all of last year I was wearing this fragrance back in January and the early part of February when we were able to go outside. So yeah, this is definitely an amazing fragrance. It retails for $142 US. I definitely think it's worth it, and this is a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. Next up we have Maison Francis Kurt de Jean Baccarat Rouge 540. To be honest, I really don't love this fragrance. This was definitely a blind buy for me. I watched a couple of videos, people were raving about it, so I hopped on Nordstrom real quick and bought this fragrance. I'm still to figure out, well, kind of smelling it right now. I really don't know what this smells like. I wore it like a couple of times and I couldn't, like, by spraying it, I couldn't tell what it smelled like. So I figured this wasn't something for me, even though everybody loves it. So one day I decided to go ahead and pair it with my favorite, Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia, and this combination layered works for me. If I wear these two together, I get lots of compliments. My friend loved these two fragrances on me, so she went out and actually purchased both. This is a eau de parfum fragrance. It has notes of jasmine, saffron, and cedarwood, and it retails for $300. Yeah, $300. So a lot of people love it, but it's just, for me, I'm not loving it. We have this Jimmy Choo fragrance. It is a 1.3 fluid ounce bottle. It's a eau de parfum fragrance. Well, most of my fragrances are eau de parfum. I might have like 3 eau de toilette fragrances. I really love eau de parfums because, you know, they last longer on you, and if I'm gonna spend, let's say, over $100 on fragrances, I want the best, so I purchased the best. So this is a floral fruity fragrance. The top notes are pear, sweet Italian orange. The middle notes are tiger orchid, and the base notes are patchouli and caramel. So this fragrance retails for $65, so it's relatively inexpensive. This is definitely something I'd wear at night. I don't know, I'm getting like spicy notes from this, so I'm definitely getting some caramel from it, but it's more on a spicy side to me, this fragrance. I've had this for quite some time now, but I truly don't wear it as often. So the next fragrance is the Jo Malone London Myrrh and Tonka Cologne Intense fragrance. This is my favorite fragrance out of all the fragrance in my collection. It's the fragrance I get the most compliments from whenever I wear it. It wears very well, it lasts all day long, and it's just an amazing scent. I go through this fragrance quite often, so here's like another bottle that, you know, I have to make sure I have one bottle, I'll be ready with the next bottle. So it is $135 for a 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. It has a top note of lavender, a middle note of myrrh, and the bottom note is tonka bean. So if I don't recommend any of the fragrance in this collection, I'll definitely recommend that you guys go out and pick this fragrance up. You will definitely love this fragrance. Next 2 fragrances that I'm going to share with you guys are from Louis Vuitton. They make amazing fragrances. Amazing. Going forward, all I'm buying is LV fragrance. I want to introduce you guys the Ombre Nomad perfume from Louis Vuitton. Wow, they're quite pricey, but if you guys pick any of their fragrances up, you'll definitely love them. If you are into a body fragrance, then this is the fragrance for you. If you want to go out and leave a statement, then this is definitely the fragrance to get. It lasts all day long, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It has notes of oud, wood, pear, incense, and raspberry. So yeah, see, this one retails for $260. I don't know how to pronounce this. If my husband was here, then maybe he could, but I just don't know how to pronounce some of these names. At first, when I started wearing this fragrance, it made me nauseous, but once this fragrance dries down, it's amazing. This is definitely something that I'd wear in the daytime, or that I wear in the daytime. So this fragrance are ambercress, grapefruit, ginger, and ambroxan. this is definitely a fragrance that will last all day long on you. They're absolutely amazing. If you get a chance, definitely stop by Louis Vuitton and go smell their fragrances, get samples before you decide to purchase. The YSL Libre. This is definitely a fragrance that everyone has. I definitely wear this fragrance in the daytime and the nighttime. This is not something I'll wear fresh out the house in the morning. It's definitely once the sun comes up and it's hot outside type of fragrance. This fragrance retails for $132. It's a warm floral. It has lavender, orange blossom, and musk in it. So yeah, I quite like this fragrance a lot. Next up, we have the Gabrielle Chanel Essence fragrance. I haven't really worn this fragrance more than once, so I don't really know how to like or what to say really about this fragrance. It has just been sitting with my other fragrances because, to be honest, I really don't love this fragrance. It kind of gives me a old lady vibe, even though it's kind of like of a floral style or from a floral family. It's not just something, it's just not a fragrance that I grab for all the time. So this retails for $138. It's feminine and it's a floral fragrance. It has notes of jasmine, orange blossom, and tuberose, among other notes. So yeah, the YSL Black Opium fragrance. This is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. I always make sure I have a backup of this fragrance. I have another bottle that is almost gone, so I have my backup fragrance here. I picked this fragrance up back in 2015, I believe. It was like around 4th of July of 2015 that I picked this fragrance up, and I've loved it since. I definitely get like warm and spicy from this fragrance. I love the coffee that is in it. I know there's coffee in this because as soon as you spray it, you smell the coffee note in this fragrance. It's something that I wear all the time. I wear it in the morning time, I wear it in the daytime, and I wear it in the nighttime. If I feel like wearing this fragrance, I'll just go ahead and wear it. It doesn't matter the time of the day, it doesn't matter where I'm going. I love it, so I definitely wear this whenever I want to. Now this retails for $128 for a 3 fluid ounce bottle. And as I stated, it's warm and spicy. It has notes of coffee, white flowers, and vanilla. Everyone has this fragrance, and I thought that I would never buy this fragrance again. The first time I bought this fragrance, I bought it in a 30 milliliter bottle, and I had it for maybe like a year. And then when I ran out of it, I didn't watching all the videos on YouTube. I thought that I should go out and just, you know, get another one. Brought back memories from a vacation I had in 2017 with my husband. So I was like, okay, I remember why I love this fragrance so much. So I went out and I picked 2 bottles up. So the fragrance that I'm talking about, if you've been looking, you probably have figured out what fragrance this is. So this is the Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb. I have here a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle, or a 3 fluid ounce bottle. It's either 3.4 or 3 ounce bottle. So yeah, this is definitely a fragrance that if you want to smell feminine, if you want to be seductive, this is something that you would wear. You could definitely wear this on a date night, out to dinner. You could wear this for brunch with the girls. This is definitely a fragrance you could wear all day round. It's definitely powdery. Yeah. So yeah, this retails for $165. It is a feminine fragrance. It's floral. It has notes of freesia, orchid, jasmine, vanilla, and patchouli. So yeah, I love this fragrance so much that of course I had to get another bottle because I was reminded. So I got another bottle. So yeah, I like this fragrance, and if you haven't picked this fragrance up yet, it's just like, what are you waiting on? Go out and get this fragrance. This is the Terry Mugler Alien. This is another one of my favorite fragrances. Maybe all of my fragrances are. I don't know. So yeah, this is one fragrance that, like, it was, you know, like a cult favorite, and once I smelt it, I knew I had to have it. This is also a fragrance that I've used and bought bottles of, and I just keep repurchasing because it smells so good. It lasts all day. 2.2 a 2 fluid ounce bottle retails for $120. It's a floral fragrance. It gives me like a mysterious vibe. It gives you rich bitch, you know, type of vibe. It has notes of jasmine, cardamom, amber, and orange blossom. Now the next fragrance is one of my newest fragrance, and this is a fragrance I loved just because when I watched reviews, they talked about this fragrance being filled with vanilla. I really like vanilla. I like the smell sweet, sometimes, not all the time. So I went out and picked this fragrance up maybe 2 weeks ago, and this fragrance is the Dolce & Gabbana The Only One. I wear this fragrance to bed, honestly. I haven't worn this fragrance outside the house yet. I figured like going to bed would be the best place to wear this to because it's so sweet. I never expected for it to be this sweet, so I figured wearing it to bed after a hot shower would be amazing. It retails for $132. It has notes of vanilla, coconut, coffee, which I love. It has jasmine and cedar wood in it. So all in all, I would say this is a beautiful fragrance, but for me, it's something that I'm currently wearing to bed. Maybe eventually I'll wear this out the house, but yeah, it's just a bedtime fragrance for me right now. Now, next up is a fragrance that I would say I've had in my collection even when I didn't have a collection. Now this fragrance is the Bulgari Omnia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Maybe I should have googled that before coming on, but this fragrance is a fragrance that I've been using since I was in college back in Jamaica. So this is what, like 2008, 2009, and ever since then I've loved this fragrance. Now this is an eau de toilette fragrance, so this is one of the eau de toilette fragrances that I have in my collection. Now this fragrance also for me doesn't appear to be an eau de toilette fragrance because it lasts all day long. You could spray this fragrance on at 9 o'clock in the morning, and at 5 you'll still smell this fragrance. It's just that good. It retails for $88, and it has notes of grapefruit, green snap, iris flower, rosebud, and solar wood, and this is a floral fragrance. So this is definitely one of the fragrances that, you know, whenever I run out of it, I'll definitely go back and purchase it. Next fragrance is a fragrance that everyone has. It is the Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. The bottle just looks like that. It's quite a nice bottle, but to be honest, I really don't wear this fragrance just because I know that everyone has this. It is a 2. Let's see here. It is a 2.7 fluid ounce, and it retails for $121. It is a oriental fragrance, so it is definitely something that you could wear at night or in the daytime. It has notes of almond, jasmine, tuberose, tonka bean, and cocoa. I just don't pull for it as much because everyone has this fragrance, so it just sits pretty on my vanity area. The next 2 fragrances that I'll be showing you guys are fragrances that I absolutely adore. These fragrances I've had for a really long time. I really liked these fragrances when I wore them. They were absolutely amazing. The first one is Gucci Guilty. So if you know, you know Gucci been around for quite some time. Now, this is what the bottle looks You see that? I've had this for such a long time. So this is what the bottle looks like. The bottle is like all tarnished and stuff. It's like literally falling apart. And I don't really wear this fragrance anymore, but it's definitely a fragrance that I love. It smells really, really good, and this retails for $80. It has lilac, it has wild strawberry. It's a floral and fruity fragrance, so it's definitely a fragrance that you could wear out to brunch with the girls. It's something that you could wear in the daytime or even for like a early dinner. This is where I'd wear this. So the last fragrance is a fragrance from Marc Jacobs. I absolutely love it. It's another all-day toilet, but for me it lasts all day long. It is the Daisy Dream, again by Marc Jacobs, and this retails for $108. It's a fruity floral fragrance. Again, it lasts all day long. It has notes of white woods, jasmine, and blackberries. For me, I feel like I'm smelling a little bit of coffee. It's definitely something that you'd wear in the daytime. It's definitely a springtime fragrance, and I wore it a lot for many years for spring. So yeah, there's not much to say about this fragrance. It's just an amazing fragrance. It's really, really fruity. So if you're into fruity fragrance, then this is perfect for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and definitely come back next week for another video.